Marilyn, does your stall need to be cleaned? Does it? Hi, sweetheart. You gonna go for a walk? There we go. Come here, baby. Here we go. In Philippians chapter 3, the Apostle Paul's talking, and he's talking about his resume of righteousness. All of these things that he had done, and he reminds everybody that he is a pure-blooded Jew, that he is from the very elite tribe of Benjamin, that as all good Jews, he was circumcised on the 8th day, and that he had also kept all of the Pharisee laws. You know, you and I, we think about the rules that we follow. You know, maybe you follow the 10 Commandments. That's great. There were literally hundreds of Pharisee laws. And Paul says that out of all of those laws, no one could ever say that he broke any of them. So this resume of righteousness is actually pretty impressive. So Paul goes on as he's talking about these works, and he says, whatever was to my profit, I now consider all of that loss for the sake of Jesus Christ. What's more, I consider everything a loss compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Jesus Christ, my Lord. Now he's talking about these works. He says, all of these things, all these great things about me, my resume of righteousness, I count them scubala. Scubala. That's the Greek word that's translated as rubbish. I consider all of my religious efforts as scubala. That I may gain Christ and be found in Him. Now here's the key. Not having a righteousness that comes from the law and obeying the law, but my righteousness comes through faith in Jesus Christ. The righteousness that comes from God, check this out. It's not by anything that I can do, it's by faith. It's by faith in Jesus Christ. The righteousness that I have by my own works, not good enough. It's a righteousness that comes through a relationship with Jesus Christ. I can never be good enough to please God. I can never work my way into heaven, work my way into His graces. The righteousness that I have, it's through faith in the perfection of His Son, Jesus Christ. It's not Jesus plus good works. It's not Jesus plus not sinning. It's Jesus plus nothing. Faith in Him and Him alone. The only righteousness that I have is through Jesus Christ. And the lies that Satan wants to use to hold you down, things like, you're not good enough. You know what? You're not good enough. And when you recognize that, it should just take the pressure off. It changes everything. You're not good enough. You can't earn your way into God's graces. When you recognize that, then suddenly you can live a life that truly serves Him and glorifies Him. All right, so what is scubala? Scubala means that which is thrown to the dogs. Literally, it means excrement. My works, my religious efforts, scubala. And instead of that being something, knowing that I'm not good enough, instead of that being something that's going to hold me down, it's actually something that sets me free. I don't have to work for God's approval. Instead, by the grace of God, through Jesus Christ, I can work from His approval.